party hats. Boom, boom. The whole go bang bang here.
Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man.
VHS Bandits.
Boogie! Boogie! Boogie!
VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell
Don't
Academy.
need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the VHS Bandits podcast. Happy summer! We're going to be watching the Andy Sidaris classic, Savage Beach. Let's pop in the tape.
This is Savage Beach. In Hard Ticket to Hawaii, undercover federal agents Donna Hamilton and Taryn Kendall save the country from drug smugglers. In Picasso Trigger, they save the world from the brutal hand of an international assassin. In Savage Beach, they are the targets for murder. This time, they'd better save themselves.
Good idea.
Donna and Taryn crash land into the center of a search for a ton of gold. Where there's gold, there's greed, and murder rules the land. A paradise haunted by a mysterious presence. Take cover. This is no ordinary day in the sun. Terror reigns on the shores of Savage Beach.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey, everybody, welcome again to the VHS Bandits podcast. I am Dane Train, and with me, as always, is my co-host,
Topher Hansen.
And it's the tail end of summer. For T-Man
That's right.
over here, it's summer 365 days a year. But over here in
forever
Massachusetts, yeah, forever summer. But over here, it's only a fraction summer.
That's my next Andros album.
Next
Forever
summer.
Summer.
Ooh, I
in
like
outer
it.
space.
I like it. Summer space.
Summer on Earth.
There you go.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. That's
Nobody.
okay.
That's T-Man's synthwave band, which you could find on Bandcamp for free.
For free.
So it's
We
the
watched Savage Beach.
Yeah, it's one of, I think there's 12 or so Andy Sidaris movies that are all basically the same goddamn movie, every single one of them.
They just changed the title.
They just changed the title. So back in the day, I had heard about Andy Sidaris movies, and you know me, I love cheesy 80s action movies, and I love me some boobies. So
Yeah.
both of those all together. So
Cheesy boobies.
yeah. So when I used to go to the Video Vault in the center of Westboro, back when it was still open, 10 plus years ago, they had a couple of these on tape, and I wish I had snagged more of them when I had the chance, but I did at the time buy Hard Hunted, which is one of the other Andy Sidaris movies, but unfortunately I don't have it anymore. Stupid me. So I've got Savage Beach and I've got Picasso Trigger. Those are the only two Andy Sidaris movies that I have on tape. But years ago, Mill Creek Entertainment came out with a DVD box set of all 12 Andy Sidaris movies called like Guns, Girls, and Boobies or G-Strings. Girls, Guns, and G-Strings. And I remember back in the day, you and I, we were like on a kick.
Yeah, we were trying to like plow through all of them.
Yeah, I don't think we made it. I think there's a handful that
I think we got confused because we were like, did we watch this yet? And then we started watching it and we are like, I think we saw this.
Yeah, you know
and
what?
like even when we started this movie, I'm like, I think we saw this before.
Yeah,
But I still don't I feel like we have watched this before, but I don't know because they are legitimately all the same movie.
Yeah, same thing. I'm pretty positive that we've definitely seen this one before. I remember when we got the Mill Creek Entertainment box set, I remember like we didn't watch them from like one in a row or like in order. We like bounced around. We were like,
Yeah.
oh, like this one's called Guns. Let's watch that one.
Yeah,
you know?
and then we just got lost.
Yeah. Oh, this one's called Malibu Express. I mean, oh, wait, you know how I found out about this? about Andy Starr's movies? You told me back in the day you were flipping to the TV channels and Dallas Connection was on TV.
Oh, the Dallas Connection. Yeah, that's right. That was our first introduction to Andy Sidaris. The Dallas Connection. That's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I don't know. It was on like TNT or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, dang, you gotta see this movie called Dallas Connection. It's got everything you like.
Yeah. It's
like,
very...
right.
I feel like it was like a double header or a double feature of like Dallas Connection and Stone Cold.
That's a great double feature.
Yeah, because that's like, the first time I saw those movies were both like on late night TV when I couldn't sleep or something.
So
both awesome movies. That is a good double feature.
oh, seriously. Yeah, man. The Boz and some Andy Sidaris. You can't go wrong.
No way.
That'd be great. Oh, we got to do that for the show one of these days.
Seriously.
I know. We should I know John, I think, loves that movie. I think we should get him back on here to do that episode.
Chris also likes that movie. My producing partner, Chris Goodwin.
Ah, that's right. Yeah,
He'd be great
we
for
should
that.
get him on there. Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway.
So again, it's the end of the summer, and we were like,
the days to go to the beach are winding down.
yeah. So there's only one beach left that's open. That has
Savage Beach.
That has, if you go down to the Cape, it's got free parking up until Labor Day.
Seagull Beach.
Red River Beach.
The Bourne Bridge Identity.
So, so this is our last one of the summer, folks. And then we probably got like 2 shows after this, and then we're heading into some spooky October shit. So get into that soon. But in any case, so Savage Beach, you can't get any more summery than this. It fucking takes place in Hawaii, or at least we think it does.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. Or Hawaii adjacent. And it's on like a remote. I think it's a remote island off the coast of Hawaii. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Let's just, for simplicity's sake, it takes place in Hawaii.
Yeah,
the end credits
like
said it was filmed on the Friendly Isle of Makalakabakahu.
Yeah. So this is an RCA Columbia Pictures home video. I think, if I'm correct, I picked this one up at the Video Vault in Westboro as well, but I can't tell because the sticker is no longer on it. It's gone. So maybe I didn't. I don't know. And you could tell there used to be a sticker on it that was like a Be Kind Rewind sticker, but I'm not too sure. But in any case, on the cover you got the 2 babes who are the stars of the movie holding a crossbow and some guns, and there's like a ninja dude behind them with a samurai sword, and it says, "If you think they look easy to kill, look again."
What?
I don't know what the hell that means.
All right.
So
look again, you'll find out that there's a samurai behind them.
Yeah. It's rated R, color, 94 minutes, printed in USA. It says it's from 1990, but I thought this movie was from 1989, but I don't know. To me, it feels very
looked like it was
late 80s.
It was released in 1990. It looks very much mid to late 80s.
Yeah.
Like the hair. There's a lot of mullets, a lot of mustaches.
Yeah.
A lot of like brand new like breast implants, like when they first came out and were pointy.
So if this was made in like 89 or let's just say it was made 89, released in 90, I think all the other, there are probably a whole bunch of other Andy Sidaris movies that were made after this, which probably means this was probably at the tail end of what I would consider to be the
golden age of Andy Sidaris.
Right. We're like, the ones that were made in the 80s are fucking great, and the ones that were made in the 90s aren't so great. And they feel very, very 90s. But anywho. So the back of the box, you got another picture of the babes. You got a picture of some of the bad guys. You got a picture of the of a van blowing up. So it says,
read the back, because I still have no idea what happened in this movie.
This might clear some stuff up, hopefully.
Let me take a guess.
Okay,
of what,
I'll tell you
before we actually read the plot, let's give our best guess as to what this movie is
Good
about.
idea, because I haven't read the back of the box at all myself.
Yeah.
All right, so you go ahead. You write the back of the box, and then
All right.
I'll write the back of the box, and then we'll read what the actual back of the box says.
Okay, so it's the future of 1988, and Japan has some rogue militants stranded on an island that still think World War II is going on, and the army realizes that they have gold hidden on that island as well. And the Japanese soldiers are covering it up and hiding the gold from America for some reason because it's still World War II in their minds. And the army needs to send some hot babes with machine guns to go recover the island. And also
Not the gold,
CIA.
but the island.
Yeah, the gold on the island. Excuse me. And they need to also send the CIA in with an army guy and some Mexican army guy named Martinez. And Martinez wants the gold for himself and his hot babe girlfriend, who is in a punk motorcycle gang. And they come to a head when they crash land on Savage Beach. All right, that's my back of the box.
That's great. Oh man, mine's gonna be probably pretty close. So,
all right, go ahead.
Let's see. So, two topless. No, hold on.
Sometimes
Hold on.
topless.
In the late 80s, a bunch of topless babes are like fighting the cocaine wars in a pineapple factory warehouse. and then they go into a jacuzzi topless and all hang out. And then they get orders that some Hawaiian island needs medical supplies in a hospital that just has a bunch of hats on the wall. So
This is the entire plot.
So these two chicks who are a part of these four chicks and some dude who only shows up for like a split second with some other chick with some really nice party hats hanging out. They don't do anything for the rest of the movie, but these two chicks go and they send out these supplies until they get caught into a storm in their model airplane that's hanging by a string, and somebody's got a garden hose hanging over it.
This is all on the back of the box.
That's right. They crash land on the island until they find out they're not alone. There's some samurai zombie. And then some other dudes show up because they all want some stolen Japanese gold. Who will survive on Savage Island? No, Savage Beach.
Oh my god, that's perfect. I would love it if the back of the box has that exact word for word description.
It just might. Let's find out.
Savage Island. I mean, Savage Beach. Yeah. By Andy Sedaris.
Hey, I bet you. But if you were to combine what we both said,
we're probably right.
It probably would have had more rentals than if people were just picking up this box and read what the actual back of the box
let's be honest.
said.
No one's reading the back of the box when they're renting an Andy Sedaris movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, on the front, under where it says Savage Beach, it says an Andy Sedaris film. So if you've watched any of the 10 before this, you already know what the fuck you're getting yourself into because they're all the same goddamn movie. So, all right. Anywho. So this is what the actual back of the box says. So,
dun dun.
In this blazing action adventure, the desperate search for $1 billion in gold, stolen gold, exposes two beautiful Drug Enforcement Division agents to the ultimate in danger and turns the shores of a tropical island into the blood-spattered sands of Savage Beach. Playboy centerfolds Donna Spear and Hope Marie Carlton star as Donna and Taryn, two federal agents whose latest undercover mission ends when their plane crash lands on a deserted South Seas island. Their hope of a quick rescue is destroyed when they are captured by a group of U.S. naval commandos who have come to the island seeking a fortune hidden there for 50 years. But a traitor has infiltrated their group. A band of death-dealing terrorists storms the island, determined to grab the gold and leave no witnesses behind. Donna and Taryn are caught in the crossfire as the warring factions fight over the golden treasure. Their only hope of living is to join forces with their captors. ... And pray that the men's dedication to duty is stronger than their lust for gold. Yeah, that's the back of the box.
That's pretty much what we said.
I'd say so. But
yeah.
Except for the zombie samurai, but other than that,
yeah,
it's
they
pretty
left
safe,
him
man.
out.
Yeah.
So
Same-
did I.
same
I
thing.
forgot all about him.
Oh yeah, that guy. We'll have to get to him at some point.
Oh, yeah. That's actually that clears a few things up. So that confirms that the army guys are good guys. We didn't know. We had a debate whether or not they were good or bad, but I think they're good.
Well-
except for Martinez is the bad guy.
Well, it's weird because, like, okay, so
Because he's the terrorist that
Yeah.
infiltrated them.
there's two guys. You got this blonde guy, you got this older guy, and then you got Martinez, who's it's weird because he said he's like the president of the Philippines, right?
What?
Does he look Filipino to you? I mean,
I don't know, man.
I think, but his name was Martinez, so I don't know. Anywho, he's like
It's Spanish colonialism. I think the
he's like
Philippines.
the leader of some country, right? And
I have no idea.
I don't know. So, anywho, you got him. You got older guy. Wait, I think it says what the hell his name is. Captain Andreas. Captain Andreas, maybe? I don't know. But in any case,
Sure.
you got these three guys, and the young guy, like, so he's in a motorcycle following a U.S. Army Buick Century down the Hawaiian roads.
Wait, so should we start from the beginning?
All right. Okay. Let's start from the beginning.
But
So-
I think what I'm saying is I think that confirms that they are good guys.
Well, because I didn't know until the very end of the movie because he shoots the guy in the Buick Century. I thought he shot him and killed him, but apparently it was a tranquilizer.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because yeah. Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll get to
okay.
that.
All right. So anywho, so
yeah, the movie starts in typical Andy Sedaris fashion with two hot babes in a Jeep with guns, and they pull up to the loading docks of Pineapple Company.
Delight Pineapple Co. Right?
Yeah, something
Where they're
something
putting
along those
cocaine
lines.
in the pineapples.
There's cocaine in the pineapples.
It's a genetically modified cocaine pineapples.
100% unnatural.
Yeah, these are not organic.
And there's two dudes with mustaches who are loading up 2 boxes of printer paper / cocaine pineapples. And then the 2 babes show up and they're like, hey boys, do you want to have some pineapples with us? And they're like, the docks are closed, ladies. But they show them their titties, or I don't know, they're like, we're 2 hot girls, why don't you come hang out with us?
Oh, they
And
got
then-
a thermos filled with mojito or something
they're
like that.
Yeah, they take out this like Pee-wee lunchbox thermos and convince the guys to go drink thermos juice with them.
It makes
I don't
no
know.
sense. But yeah, but like their boobies are all hanging out, so they're cool with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. If a hot chick comes up to you and offers you a thermos and her titties are hanging out,
Yeah.
you say yes.
Driving mopeds nonetheless.
Oh, they were on mopeds? I thought they were on where did their Jeep come from?
Because those babes showed up in the mopeds to distract those two guys.
Oh, because this is the 4 of them, and then it turns into the 2 of them later. Right, right.
Because the other 2 chicks show up in their red Jeep, and they go in to infiltrate and find out what's going on with the cocaine pineapples.
Right, yeah. So while moped thermos chicks are distracting mustache bad guy, the Jeep chicks find the cocaine in the pineapples.
which is funny because like the pineapple itself is already like cut on the top.
Yeah.
And the thing's cored, so somehow it's not like
it's
rotting away.
It's gonna go bad.
Yeah.
And like if you leave an apple out for like 2 minutes, it's gonna turn brown and gross. I don't know. You don't want stinky pineapple, moldy cocaine, do you?
Without putting it like in the refrigerator, you know?
Yeah.
And then the top is just sliced off, so it's not like it's even like locked in. I mean, the thing could just slide right off.
Yeah,
and these are in
not
crates.
like in Jurassic Park where it's this whole mechanism to hide the dino DNA. Yeah.
Put it on a piece of pie.
Yeah.
So like they go up to like the foreman, like the guy who's like running the operation, and like, here's my warrant. We found your cocaine and pineapples. Here's my badge. And the guy goes, here's my shotgun. So they get into a gunfight, which is pretty good.
This is the action in this is really this is a good movie. It's fun. The action is, I mean, it's Andy Sidar. So it's a cheap 80s action movie it starts off where most 80s action movies have to get to this point, like this, like fucking striking point. Like the climax of the movie is a shootout in a warehouse. The beginning of the movie in Andy Sidaris films is a shootout in a warehouse.
Yeah.
Hold no bars or whatever. It just goes straight into the action, which I like. It's
boobs.
Like, yeah. It's like a James Bond movie. It just always starts off with like some big action scene to rope you in. That really has nothing to do with the plot.
And the bad guys try to split in their Ford Econoline van, but they put a bomb in it, and bam, it blows right up.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like typical DEA protocol, but hey, they're hot chicks. They can do what they want.
And somehow the 2 guys in the front seats, like, they're okay. They just came out with a little bit of dust on them. So then this is where the movie starts getting confusing after this.
Yeah, this whole part of the movie makes sense so far.
Yeah.
The hot chicks, I completely forgot that they were drug busters to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, like immediately after this scene, I had no idea what was going on because there's no more mention of like drug enforcement or anything.
Savage Beach, the drug busters.
Yeah.
No, Lorenzo
They do have a
Lamas.
speedboat.
Yeah, speedboat.
But so immediately after this, they celebrate by getting naked together in a hot tub. And actually 2 girls have, so we can tell who has fake titties and who has real titties because the real titties float to the top of the hot tub while the fake titties sink underneath the water.
And you want to see the real ones too, and you're like, oh, if they would only just like raise up, if they would just like get up out of their seats a little bit,
prop up just a little bit. I don't know what Andy Sidaris was thinking in that moment. He should have said, you know, girls, we need you to straighten your posture a little bit, so we can see them party hats.
Yeah,
I'm not paying you in meals and IMDb credit for nothing.
They're just below the surface.
Yeah.
They need to go above a little bit, like submarines.
Yeah.
So
exactly, yeah. They need a peek above the surface, see what's going on, get some fresh air. But there are a good amount of there's party hats galore in this movie.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great,
and they're
man.
good too. They're not like there was a good fake pair of party hats that we had to debate whether they were real or fake. We concluded that they were fake, but they fooled us for some time.
Yeah, there was some quality party hats in this one.
Yeah,
at
but
the Savage Beach.
The DEA agents, as DEA agents do, celebrate naked in a hot tub together. I don't know what they were talking about, but they get a phone call or something, right?
I was looking at the movies. I couldn't tell. I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't listening.
So so
I don't know what happens in that scene other than they're naked.
They get a call from Andy Sedaris, the director himself in the movie, who says that some hospital on a different island at a part of Hawaii, there's a big ass storm going on and they don't have enough medical supplies at the hospital because like there's a whole bunch of dying children. There's like a baker's dozen dying children.
Yeah, because they're all giving them cigarettes and they're smoking in the children are smoking in the hospital.
And they took all their hats so they can't stay warm. All their hats are now pinned up to the walls for no reason. So they get like a phone call from Andy Sedaris. So then
go give these children, they only have cigarettes, they're dying. They need cocaine that you confiscated. So go give this cocaine to the dying children of Oahu. I think that's what they were saying, because I have no idea how DEA agents figure into the needs of a third world hospital.
Well, they got to give them what's left of those pineapples too.
That's true.
The delight pineapples. So next thing you know, Andy Sedaris calls some other guy
who's fucking a girl, which is cut in between. Like it shows this Fabio looking dude with a mullet, fucking some girl in a pool
with perfect party hats,
perfect
top 10 party hats.
Yeah, top tier. Delight pineapple party hats, if you will.
They were very similar to the party hats of that chick in Night of the Demon, by the way. Night of the Demons.
Yeah, right. These might be. We need to do a top 10 party hats or something.
Oh,
we need to start doing mini episodes where we count down top 10 whatever 10. Bullshit things we can think of.
All right, we'll get on that soon. We'll start doing that.
But I was just, my point is like he's fucking this girl and it's like intercut between multiple scenes and it's confusing as to because it goes from like Andy Sedaris calling the other girls, and then it shows this guy fucking them, and then it goes to some other dude, I think, and then I don't know. It's just weird. It shows this guy fucking for a long time before he picks up the phone.
It wasn't even like on the phone. Like there's like an intercom. It's like it's like out by the pool. It's like you have a call on line 1. Pick up the phone.
And then they also, like, the other girls have a fax machine on the patio of a restaurant that they live at and bathe at.
I think it's called Rockies.
Rockies, yeah.
So, like, this is when all the ridiculous nonstop innuendo dialogue comes in.
Oh, my God,
every sentence is an innuendo. It starts off with, like, the UPS guy shows up with, like, an easy bake oven. And the girl goes to pick up the easy bake oven, and she's like, "I just put in the dough and it rises, unlike my last husband."
And then he's like, "All right, see ya, lady." I don't know what the fuck was that about. Is she a drug agent and also runs a restaurant?
Maybe.
What the fuck?
Where she cooks all of their entrees in a little easy bake oven.
She's gonna get a lot of pineapple pie going.
I guess so. Real quick.
What?
Just real quick. If anybody's listening to this show and you're in Hawaii and you're a tape collector in Hawaii, shoot us an email. I would like to know some stories about VHS in Hawaii. Did VHS make it to Hawaii?
Of course it did. What are you talking about? Did
VHS tapes?
What do you?
Well, no. What I mean is like everything's more expensive in Hawaii, right?
Yeah, you think they don't have VHS?
What I mean is like are there? I mean, what I mean is like, do people trade like to
What year
to
is it
Hawaii?
in Hawaii?
Well, you know what I mean.
Hey, you need to lay off the ice, brah.
What I'm saying, Jesus Christ. What I mean is like, I want to know what the VHS scene in Hawaii right now is like in the year 2018. So if anybody is in Hawaii, we want to know. The VHSBandits@gmail.com or hit us up on Instagram. I want to know about Hawaii VHS.
Lay off the ice. Be kind to your tenderonis and tell us about VHS in Hawaii, brah.
Don't use the N-word.
Nope, you'll be taken off TV.
If you take it off TV, you start crying on a talk show.
And also morally, it's probably not good to use that word either.
Spray with bear mace.
I've got paintballs, bro. You don't want none of this.
So, oh Christ! All right, so they get a call from this other guy.
These girls are the original Dog the Bounty Hunter.
That's right.
He would be,
for real.
He would be great. He's like a real life Andy Sedaris movie.
He should have said, "Lay off the pineapple ice, brah."
Party hat police.
So, all right. So real quick too, I think if I recall correctly, I think all the babes in this movie
are playmates.
Well, not only that, but like I think that they're all connected because like to the other Andy Sedaris movies because I think a lot of the same chicks are in a bunch of the other Andy Sedaris movies, and I think they all play the same characters too. Like they're all part of like this group, this gang.
I think a lot of the same script is in a lot of Andy Sedaris movies.
All right, that too.
The title page is the only thing that changes.
That's very true.
Yeah, so now we are legitimately confused by this point because the DEA agents also run a restaurant where they bake pineapple pizza pie or something and need a new easy bake oven for whatever reason. They get a call from Andy Sedaris who's like, go to this hospital, which we never hear of again.
No, they go to the hospital real quick.
They do?
Yeah, they make the delivery.
What?
Speedy
I thought
delivery.
the hospital was on the island.
Well,
When did
okay,
they-
so
All right,
so-
you tell me about
all
this
right.
hospital
So-
delivery
so-
then, because
so
I don't know.
Before we get to the hospital, like the only one other scene that we see Mullet Guy is the Mullet Guy is with one of the blonde chicks with the big boobies, and he gives them.
But that's
guns.
when they're loading up the plane
to
leave.
I know, yeah. So
So that's got to be after the hospital scene.
no. 'Cause this is before they go to the hospital.
What the fuck?
All right, so here's
Did
what
they
happens.
fly? All right, yeah, you tell me.
So during this entire scene, it's literally nothing but innuendos. Every single sentence, every single word is an innuendo. Where they're like, "I got the biggest gun you'll ever see. I hope you know how to handle it. You cock it, you don't know when it's gonna go off." And she's like, "Yeah, I can handle it every day," or something. Like every single thing is like a fucking innuendo.
Yeah, I like to suck dicks.
Yeah, they should have said that too. I'm sure Andy Sedaris wrote that in and they took it out because it was too direct.
Too direct to video.
Not innuendo enough. Yeah. So this is the part where they're getting all their gear ready to go to the hospital. So they grab their crossbows.
But like, also, yeah. So he's like, "Here's my big gun. You gotta lock it and cock it, baby. Oh yeah, and here's a crossbow that only has one arrow that explodes, and I'm not going to give you any more arrows ever."
Which is funny. He says that because at the end they end up using 2 of them anyway. So I don't know how many she actually ended up using.
I thought she just loaded it wrong the first time.
No,
because,
it exploded.
Okay.
Yeah, these explosive arrows.
I know they blew up the boat with it, but
yeah.
What else did they explode with it?
She blew up a tree with it right before that.
Oh, okay.
So this is where so I think this guy gave them guns, a crossbow, and the medical supplies. So then they take off and they go to the island island number 1, where they drop off the medical supplies.
I must have blinked because this is why I thought they were flying for 3 days straight, because so much else goes on while they are in the air.
It's true. The time in this movie is very off, and for a lot of other reasons too. But we'll get some more of that stuff later. So, so they drop off the supplies, they regas up the airplane, and then they take off again. And the weather sucks. It blows up one of the engines in the airplane, and then they crash land on the deserted island. That's what happened.
Right, but so much. I guess I just don't remember the hospital thing. But yeah,
they got to the hospital real quick for like 2 seconds.
That I must have blinked.
So they're on the island for a couple of days. Now, prior to this, there's a whole other movie going on.
We have to say that the two blonde girls are the ones that take the plane and crash land on the island, while the other two drug enforcement girls, they drive to the island. They're in a what? How did they get to the hospital?
They took the airplane.
But the airplane only seats 2 people, dude.
So what happened was the other 2 babes, they stayed back at the restaurant, and they
just stayed at the restaurant.
Yeah, they stayed at the restaurant. They didn't do anything.
Okay,
yeah. Whereas the 2 blonde chicks took the airplane to the hospital, and then on their way coming back, their plane got fucked, and they crash landed on a deserted island.
Okay, I thought here's what I thought. I thought they never got to the hospital. I thought they were just in the air forever, and it's just like tiny, like a puddle jumper plane too.
Yeah.
And the airplane scenes are pretty funny because, like, you can tell, like, I mean, obviously, that's just how they shoot it. They have to shoot it this way. Like, they're on the ground and, like, the angle up looking at the sky, and then, like, cutting in, like, stock footage of aerial photography.
Yeah.
And then there's, like, it looked just like the like, Ren and Stimpy episodes where they're in space, in like the Space Madness episode where like it's the cartoon plane on a string floating through space. It looks like that for the establishing shots of the plane, which I love, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's great.
There's not enough models being utilized in movies, especially now.
I know. We need more models on fishing wire, fishing line.
And then it rains. A guy sprays down the windshield with a hose, and that's it. And then they crash.
So, like, prior to this is like a whole nother storyline going on where I still don't fucking get it. But you got Martinez and these 2 other guys,
Army
who I guess
guys,
work for the U.S. government, and they use a floppy disk to try and find the coordinates of during World War II. There was a boat that had gold on it, and the boat crashed, and they were trying to find the gold. And the guy who was on the boat just died. He's old because it was 50 years ago, and the guy just died. So, like, it was on a deathbed, and he told the story about the gold.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that part either.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the gold until you told me. Like,
holy
a
crap.
Good, like, 2/3 throughout the movie. I had no idea why they were on this island or what the Army guys were doing.
There was a flashback scene in World War II where the people were young in Japan, and they were talking about the gold. And
if there was no party hats in it, I wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm sorry. No party hats in that scene, unfortunately.
Yeah, not interested.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Boring without it. So,
but yeah, so then there's these 2 the 2 army guys, the 2 good army guys, and then Martinez, who is a bad army guy who might be the president of the Philippines. We are unsure.
He's the president of some country, I guess. So
if your country is so poor that you just need like 3 blocks of gold bullion, I mean, just give it over to him.
Well, here's what I think happened. I think what happened was that during World War II, the Japanese stole these gold bars from Martinez's country. So Martinez now 50 years later in the 80s thinks that he's going to find the gold.
It's the gold bullion of the 80s.
Yeah, and it's going to like liberate his country or something.
Okay.
He's going to use the gold to like,
to buy some more country.
Yeah, to like,
Put
do
some more country on there.
Do some country renovations, I guess.
Yeah, he's gonna put in new windows and vinyl siding on his country.
Cobblestone driveway,
The works.
Hey, what do you want in your country? The works.
Oh my god.
So that's what I think's going on. So everybody's copying the floppy.
Yeah, might as well.
They didn't watch the PSA that says
floppy.
don't copy that floppy. And everybody's copying the floppy because they all want to have the destination.
They all want to play word munchers for free.
Yeah, word munches and number munches.
Actually, the program that they use looks a lot like Command and Conquer.
Oh, it's probably what it was.
It's like the digital version of Risk when it first came out.
Yeah, DOS
on Windows.
DOS.
Windows 89.
So everybody's making a copy of that floppy, and Martinez gets a copy of the floppy from this British guy, and he gives him a suitcase filled with money, and he goes, "Have a blast," and bam, the guy blows up.
Yeah. He does blow up a guy in the desert.
He goes,
which
"Don't
doesn't
spend it all in one pieces."
And then he fucks a hot chick.
Yeah, he bangs the chick with the banana boobs, which we debated may or may not be real.
Yeah, but we figured out that they, due to their lack of natural motion,
the buoyancy.
Yeah, they are false titties.
Gotta be some plastic behind those.
Yeah.
So you get a little love
but they're good
scene.
ones.
Yeah, you get some love scene between her and Martinez.
And there's a lot of jump cuts in it too. Like there's one angle, but it edits around them where their bodies just jump around.
I must have been a thing where like they didn't want any of the staff or any of the crew around, so they just took the one camera, hit record, and let everybody leave the room while they like did their sex scene stuff for 5 minutes.
While Andy Sedaris was in the closet.
Yeah, peeking.
Jerking it.
So, they're the only two people that have sex scenes. There's 2 sex scenes in the movie, and only those 2 people have the sex scenes. There's that one, and there's another one where they're in the back seats of a late 80s Buick Century sedan.
Well, there's the dude fucking the girl in the pool in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, but it's not like a dedicated
he's
sex
just
scene,
kind of rubbing his flaccid penis on her on her pelvis. I don't know if there's any penetration implied.
Well, but that's not like a full-on sex scene. That's like, it's there for like a quick second.
And dude butt.
Oh yeah,
which
and you see
cancels
some dude
out
butt.
the party hats.
But the other guy's got a whole nother dedicated sex scene in the back of this car as they're driving down like Honolulu Boulevard.
Yeah.
But so now you got like 2
lots
parties.
of saxophone in this movie too.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's a lot of saxophone.
Lots of saxophone.
The music's good. I'm not gonna lie. Like the main theme to this movie, I thought was really good.
Yeah, no, the music's cool.
It's
perfect for this movie.
Yeah, go on the interwebs. You can probably find it. So basically you got two parties now who are after the gold. You got Martinez and the US government guys, and then you got like these other Japanese people who is led by Ali Young, the famed henchman from every 80s action movie ever.
Yeah, who does he? So Al Leong and other guy, they beat up some U.S. Army dudes. And
I
then
think so.
I don't know I don't know, but Al Leong and some other guy go into a hotel room where there's these 2 dudes. Let's assume they're U.S. Army.
Yeah,
and they beat them up, and then they like scotch tape their own photos over their U.S. Army laminated driver's army license.
Yeah.
And then they're like, it's perfect. And then they fool some other army guy on the base and infiltrate the U.S. Army base and do something there. I don't really know what they do.
They copy of that floppy. That's what they got.
They copy that floppy.
So that way they know where the gold is. Everybody's after the gold. The only people who
gold.
aren't after the gold, who's on the place with the gold, are the two chicks who crash landed on the island.
Yeah. So I guess let's talk about the chicks on the island. They crash land on the island.
They're there for like a couple days too.
Yeah, and they're immediately like, well, we better get topless and go bathing in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
So there's about 5 minutes of them running around naked on the beach.
During the sunset.
Mostly in silhouette, by the way.
Yeah.
It looks nice, but we could have had a little bit more nip action.
I wanted to see some. I wanted to see some nice clear long butt too, instead of silhouette long butt.
Yeah. Put more long butt on this.
Yeah, that's actually something I thought that was really lacking in this movie, was a lot of nice close-up long butt.
Yeah, there's more dude butt than long butt.
I know, seriously.
Put
some more long butt in there.
Jeez.
So
I can't fit any more long butt. Hey, put some more long butt on there.
I don't know if the viewers at home know what the fuck we're talking about.
Why don't you fill them in?
All right, years ago,
Crown Chicken
down on
cheap plug
down on Lincoln Street in beautiful downtown Worcester, Mass. There's a shitty little restaurant called Crown Fried Chicken,
and they sell literally everything.
You name it,
everything.
It's on the menu. You want a corn dog? You got it. You want a slice of carrot cake? You got it.
You want a full turkey dinner with the works? You got it.
They got everything.
You want some Carvel ice cream? You got it.
So we're there. We ordered like some chicken units and some fries, right?
Yeah.
And there's this big dude with like his girlfriend, and they're ordering some ice cream in a cup. And he got the guy behind there scooping it in the cup. And the big guy goes, "Hey, put some more in there."
And he's already got like, it's a tiny cup. Like, this guy ordered like the 99-cent cup, and there's already like 3 scoops of ice cream in this thing. And the guy's like, "I can't put any more on there." And he's like, "Put some more ice cream on there." And the guy's just like it felt threatening. Like if this guy didn't put any more ice cream on there, there was gonna be a problem.
He was like this big, like Billy Blanks looking dude. It was like at the counter. Hey, put some more on there. So to this day, it's like an inside joke.
Welcome to the inside, listeners.
Oh man, what the fuck are we even talking about? Yeah, so everybody's
long butts.
What?
Long butts.
Long butts, yeah.
So everyone's on the beach now.
Everybody's on the beach.
They're crash landed on the beach. They eat some coconuts and go naked skinny dipping.
Yeah. And they find out that they're not alone on the island. There is a guy, a savage who's like 80 years old, but he doesn't look 80 years old.
He looks good for 80.
The funny thing is like, all right, so he crash landed on this on this island 50 years ago. Okay,
he's an alien.
World War II.
It's Meathead.
Yeah, right. So,
hey, you can't have my gold.
Hey, Playboy girls, why are you such dorks? So, come on, Meathead, we got to go and get you some Crab Nebula over here.
Put some more Crab Nebula on there.
So they you find out that back in World War II, one of these like samurai soldiers, him and his 2 buddies, crash landed their boat during a storm on this island.
Their samurai spaceship.
Samurai spaceship. and there were no cats to eat on this island. so they ended up.
That's an Alf joke, not an Asian joke.
So no problem. So they find out that so some other like U.S. Army guys show up. They just slaughter them instantly. They realize that nobody's coming to save them. So two of them kill themselves, and only one of them is left. And he buries the gold bar somewhere out in the island. And he's there for years and years and years, okay? Like by himself with nothing but a samurai sword. Yet he's still completely clean shaven and has a perfectly good hairdo, an 80s haircut for 50 years.
Dude, that's a sharp samurai sword.
You think that thing cut his hair and his face the whole time?
Absolutely, I do.
Where he's got a perfectly clean shaven face. So his old person makeup looks like you just took like some mud and put on your face and let it dry for a little while.
To me, it looked like. Do you know that like stuff called? I think it's called like new skin or something. That it's like a Band-Aid that is like a liquid Band-Aid type of thing. Like in high school, we tried to use, like me and my girlfriend in high school tried to use it on her to like cover up a hickey so her parents wouldn't see it.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? It didn't work, but it looks like it's basically like super glue. So it looked like they put a bunch of super glue on his face and it got all crinkly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
That's and I couldn't tell if he was supposed to be like a mutant, but now that you say he's an 80-year-old man, I guess it was just supposed to be old person wrinkles.
Oh, I thought he was a zombie too. I mean, he looks like a zombie,
a samurai mutant zombie from outer space.
So the funny thing is, when you look at the flashback video, flashback about him like before he departed on this boat trip, which ended up turning into Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
He and like his general, like they're talking in perfectly fluent English to each other. No accents, no nothing. Perfectly fluent English. But at the end of the movie, the fucking guy only speaks Japanese. And this other guy who you didn't even know spoke.
He didn't have anyone
Japanese,
to talk to.
Had to translate for him. You know?
Yeah, that's true. Well,
so anywho,
he forgot. It's been a while.
I guess
he forgot.
So they're all on this island.
He is on his deathbed too.
No,
so,
man.
like,
what deathbed? The guy was like perfectly samurai swording people until he got shot.
Yeah, but when he was dying, he only speaks after he gets shot.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
So, I mean, if I was getting shot, I'm not going to try and remember my second language, which I don't know in the first place.
True. But no.
If I did, I'm speaking my first language on my deathbed.
Fluently. There was no accent, no nothing. So how is it his second language?
You think Japanese is his second language, and
he's a
first generation Japanese American?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Who fought for Japan in World War II?
Yep, absolutely, 100%. That's the only explanation.
Film theory, guys.
Yeah.
Fan theory here.
Let's make a conversation on the Instagram wall about this.
Yes.
So, in any case, they all confront each other, right? And so Martinez and his two people are there. The girls are there. The Japanese guys, led by Al Leong, are there. And then Al Leong fucking shoots the rocker chick wearing these like spiked leather bra, like she's going to a fucking fucking concert.
Martinez shows up on the beach in just like a speedboat. I don't know how the fuck he got there in a speedboat, right?
Well, what happened was they had
they flew a little plane, and it was an inflatable boat.
Yeah, and then they had with a little inflatable boat. So
yeah,
and the Japanese people showed up in like a fucking yacht, like a rich people yacht.
Yeah.
So. They all confront each other. Al Leong shoots the girlfriend.
We have to say, because so at first the hot drug chicks, they meet up with the U.S. Army guys and Martinez.
Yeah,
and
right.
They get kidnapped by the Army guys, which doesn't really make sense. Which is another reason we're like, are they bad guys? Or are they good guys?
Well,
because they kidnap them and tie them to a tree.
Right.
But they're all American, so they should just be like, hey, we're DEA agents.
I don't get it. But at the same
I
time,
don't know.
they're after the gold for their own benefit, right? Aren't they just going to steal the gold?
The girls don't even know the gold is there,
Yeah,
though.
they don't know anything about the gold. No, but I thought that Martinez and the army guys were after it so that way they could, like, retire, right? And live the high life. They weren't going to, like, send the gold to the fucking U.S. government, right? That wasn't their plan.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Fuck it.
I don't know.
Everybody's fucking shooting at each other. Right? Everybody's shooting at each other. The girls get to escape because Samurai Zombie Man friggin' takes a samurai sword and cuts the rope. And they're all fucking fighting each other. Alion gets the fucking samurai sword in his chest and he looks like he's shitting his pants as he's getting his samurai sword.
He has the best death in the movie, as Alion always does.
Absolutely. So everybody, all the fucking Japanese guys get killed, and the only people left are so they're going to the only guy who I guess is bad is Martinez. So Martinez is shooting at everybody, and
because he gets the gold.
That's right. Yeah. He's got the gold, and one of the blonde babes takes her crossbow. Fucking shoots it at his boat
because he spills over the gas can, which has no cap on it.
It fucking explodes.
He does a really good double take.
Oh yeah,
He sees the gas can spill over next to the gold. He goes, and then boom, explosion time. Which I didn't even think. Like you barely see. There's maybe like 2 frames of the girl shooting the crossbow before it explodes.
Right.
Like it just seems like he blows up the boat with his own mental telekinesis. It just explodes. And then they all fly back to America somehow.
Yeah, well, like, so they talk
I mean, regular Hawaii, not Savage Beach, Hawaii.
Because, like, so...
which is America.
Well, like, Ninja Zombie guy gets shot by Alion before he kills him, and he tells the whole story about the backstory of what happened. And
yeah, that was dumb. Who cares?
Well, like, for whatever reason, the babe with the crossbow, she's, like, sobbing like it's a fucking...
Yeah, like she
comedy.
knows this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea why the hell she's crying as much as she is.
He saved her life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, who cares?
Yeah. Well, anywho, they're back to Hawaii at Rockies or wherever the fuck Rockies is. I'm assuming it's Hawaii.
Yeah,
but
they're
I
at
don't
the
fucking know.
GAA headquarters / Rocky's Bakery and Pizza Shop.
Yeah. So they're over there and
/ jacuzzi.
Yeah. Topless jacuzzi room.
Salesman, yeah.
Jacuzzi Rooski.
The DEA jacuzzi room.
You find out that some of the gold. So, all right. So, real quick. The fucking blonde guy, the Navy guy, not he didn't steal the gold, but you find out that he's working for the CIA. He's double-crossed the older guy and said, nope, we're here to seize the gold. We're taking the gold. The U.S. government's taking the gold. Sorry, buddy. And that was that. But then at the end of the movie, you find out that
the blonde chick,
she stole half the gold.
Yeah, she's like, well, I saw the gold was in international waters, so I am entitled to it because I found it.
And she's like, well,
and the
my
CIA
plane crashed.
guy's like, all right,
gotta
fucking
buy
whatever.
a new plane, right? Yeah. The CIA guy's like, yeah, whatever. Hey, let's go dancing.
Yeah, right. And then the other 2 babes who have been just sitting at the restaurant this entire time, they just they go and offer a threesome to the old army guy
because he'll try anything once or twice.
Hey.
So,
but yeah, so that's what ties into the young army guy earlier that we mentioned for a little bit. But you said he shoots a guy. Yeah. In the U.S. Army Buick Century presidential edition.
So I thought he shot him with like a silence gun, like a silencer, but I guess it was a tranquilizer. And the funny thing was, this takes place like 5 to 7 days later where they're at the beach and he shows that he's a CIA agent and he goes, he should be waking up right about now. So you're telling me that this teeny little tranquilizer dart that he shot into this guy's neck kept him asleep, paralyzed for
at least
like
7
a week.
This guy has a family.
Yeah, I mean,
he's got children, and I mean, what if he has an allergic reaction to the? He could have killed this guy. Who they could have easily said, "Hey, you know what? We've got this new guy." Because what the thing is he is posing as an army guy, but he actually works for the CIA. You're both working for the American government. The CIA can just be like, "Hey, we're sending in this guy."
Yeah.
There's no reason to infiltrate your own country. What?
It makes, I don't know.
And basically almost murder one of your own countrymen who works for the army.
I don't get it.
It doesn't make sense.
I
But
don't know.
the point of that part of the movie is that there's a legit Buick Century that just has like black stick-on letters that say U.S. Army on it.
It's like you can buy them at the hardware store. Slap them on your door. Of your car.
It's like you're having a yard sale. So get these letters to make a sign with, or put a logo on your Buick Century to make sure it is legitimate U.S. Army certified.
Well,
and that's the movie.
That's
Savage Beach.
Savage Beach. Oh man. So I tell you what, dude. Do you want to look up the IMDb? I'll look up the Amazon.
You got it.
So we can look up the ratings of Savage Beach.
Savage Beach.
All right. Let's see here. Let me hop on the old Amazon real quick. Man, where is Kev Bot when you need him to do all of this homework? Jeepers.
Savage Beach. All right, I got it. I got the IMDb. Okay. You want to give me your guess? Out of 10 stars.
10 stars, probably like a 2.8.
You're pretty close.
Really?
It is 3.9.
No
you were
shit.
just 1 star, 1.1 star off.
Wow. That's pretty close.
Wow, look at this. Here's the headshot for Bruce Penhall, who played the blonde guy in Savage Beach. Oh, he's from Chips.
Really? No shit. Oh,
That's his headshot. It's like his headshot looks like the that picture of shit. What's his name? Fuck it. Whatever. Look at his headshot. Bruce Penhall.
Okay.
Sexy headshot.
So, all right, here we go. The Amazon VHS copy of the movie, which unfortunately there's only one left in stock, and they want $44.90 plus $4 shipping.
Shit.
Fuck that, people! Don't pay that money for this tape. I don't think any Andy Sedaris movie is in any form is worth that kind of money. In fact, I'm gonna say right now, I mean, I don't know.
You can get the DVD box set for
fucking
cheap.
$2. You know what I mean? Fucking nothing. It costs nothing to get the DVD box set. It's crazy cheap. You don't spend all this crazy money on the tapes. I know, I think the most expensive one, or the one that everybody really likes the most, is Hard Ticket to Hawaii, and people want stupid money for that. But honestly, go buy the friggin' $2 DVD thing. I know as a tape collector, I'd be like, buy the tape, but fucking, it's an Andy Sedaris movie.
If you find it in the wild, definitely get it.
Oh yeah. If you can find it super cheap, do
Any Andy Sedaris movie in the wild.
Yeah, I would not pay big money for Andy Sedaris movies. So anyway, that's just me. But all right, guys, Here we go. What would you say is, out of 5 stars, the VHS copy of Savage Beach?
I'm gonna say 4.5 stars.
Oh, dude, you're pretty much right on. Pretty close. Pretty much right on the money. It's 3.8 out of 5 stars.
Nice.
Yeah, just about everybody's giving it pretty damn good reviews on Amazon.
Good.
Yeah. So anywho, so what do you think? How many
Outer Space Samurai Zombies?
Yeah, all right, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
How many would you say, dude?
All right, out of 10 Outer Space Samurai Zombies, I would give Savage Beach 8 8 out of 10 Outer Space Samurai Zombies. It was a fun movie. The pacing was actually really good. There's not too much downtime. There's some like bogus shit, but you just look away for a couple minutes and it's over. And then next thing you know, there's party hats and explosions. So I think it's a good fucking movie. Watch this movie.
Yeah. I not only am I going to give it also 8 out of 10 outer space zombie ninjas, samurai ninjas, but I'm also going to give it 8 cocaine pineapples.
Whoa. Cocaine pineapples.
Cocaine pineapples from
my third album.
So I dude, same thing. I think the pacing was good. Fucking party hats galore everywhere. I love the innuendo dialogue.
Absolutely.
I just the action was great. I would probably rewind this movie once every summer. Absolutely. I think this movie's definitely a good watch every summer.
Yeah. It's a great summer movie. Lots of more than one explosion. I thought they jumped the shark in the beginning by exploding the Econoline van.
Yeah.
But they explode a boat.
Yeah.
And a tree.
That's right.
And there's more explosions. There's guns, samurai swords, hot babes, party hats, explosions, and gold. And cocaine.
I literally think the only reason why I am giving this movie an 8 out of 10 is because the storyline is really fucking confusing.
It's confusing, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, who gives a fuck?
There's 3 explosions. There's also the explosion from the suitcase.
Tree. Oh.
When the guy goes, have a blast.
Oh, yeah, he blows up an entire person.
Yeah, so there's 3 big-ass explosions in the movie.
Wow.
Yeah, man, this movie's fucking great. If anybody out there can get their hands on Savage Beach as a great summertime watch, if you're outdoors, you got like your VCR hooked up to a projector on your back porch with those tiki lights or something like that,
If you're at Rocky's Cafe /DEA headquarters in the jacuzzi next to your fax machine /telephone, then this is the perfect movie to watch with some cocaine pineapple margaritas.
Yeah, man, good stuff, man. This is a good one. We'll have to do some more Andy Sidaris movies down the road. We gotta watch.
Yeah, maybe next summer we'll have to do one Andy Sidaris movie to finish off the summer for the next 12 years.
Yeah, so I've got that Picasso trigger. If anybody else has any other of the 80s, Andy Sidaris movies. Shit, fuck. I'll take some of the 90s ones too. Well, actually, there's a sequel to this called Return to Savage Beach. That was in the late 80s. Late 90s. So maybe we'll have to do that next summer.
Yeah,
so if I get my hands on that. So if anybody else has any other Andy Sidaris movies that they're interested in trading, get in touch with us on Instagram or Gmail. So there we go. So if anybody wants to get in touch with us, we're at VHS Bandits on Instagram and email at thevhsbandits@gmail.com. Especially for those of you people that live out in Hawaii. Yeah. I want to know what the VHS scene is like in Hawaii.
Okay, calm down, dude. You're going to scare them off.
Does Hawaii have the internet?
Hawaiians are very sensitive people.
Does Hawaii have the internet? Like, do they have Wi-Fi? Are they still renting videos at the video store? I want to know.
I think Hawaiians just use coconut shell telephones to communicate. That's how they're listening to this podcast.
Ah, that must be how it is. Right.
Yeah. Sure. You just hold a coconut up to your ear, and then the VHS Bandits podcast it gets shot in through a samurai outer spaceman who uses his sword as an antenna, and that's how podcasts are heard in Hawaii.
I guess so. That must be the case. So
anyway, well, I guess that's gonna do it for Savage Beach. I've been Topher Hansen. With me, as always, is my co-host,
Day Train.
And we've been the VHS Bandits. Thanks for listening, guys. Be kind and rewind.